All right, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. Yo, 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 what's up? This is John from Judge Innovation Girls in the Peach Capital of the state, baby. All right, boys and girls. Part two. When I tell you what I was doing wrong from part one just a few minutes ago, you ain't even going to believe it. So I was highlighting it. You're supposed to click them, not highlight it. Click both parts and then hit Q. And then tell it how the depth of it. So we're cutting it out of 1/8" plate. So it makes it a 3D image. And now I can rotate it and look at it, and you can see it's a 3D part. All right. It's a 3D part. So we'll put it back where it's at. We'll hit escape. All right, so now we go over to design, click down and go to manufacturing. We want to go to manufacturing. So here we are on manufacturing. Now it's in that color. Making lift plate for an LS engine. So we just had part one. I forgot a feature, so I had to stop and I came back. So here we go. So you go to setup, go to new setup. Then we'll come over here. We're not going to select the machine right yet. We're going to, the origin, we're going to put it in the top left-hand corner. Box point, select. We're going to select the body. What's up, Kevo? That one potato. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button, boys and girls. There's a lot of car stuff. There's a lot of stuff that goes on over here, but no politics, no religion. No politics, no religion. Then we're going to go over to stock. And on this one right here, it's fixed, so we don't have to mess with that. Then we go to post. So we're going to name this LS engine lift plate. And then if we're doing everything right, you go down here and hit OK. And then we're going to go over here to cutting. Go click the cutting, hit 2D. Then we'll come over here on this part. We've already selected that a while ago, 10 gauge. Then we'll go to geometry. We just hit face contours. We got both of those. Then you go over to heights. Not really going to change anything on this. And then you got passes. So we'll go down here on this one. And we're not really changing anything on this, but we are going to change the smooth. So the smooth, what I was saying a while ago in the other video, the first one, in the smooth, if you got smooth off and smooth on, smoothing off, it's like all the way around. If you do smooth on, it's a more gradual cut. You can see it right there. It says, smoothing is used to reduce the code sizing without sacrificing accuracy. Smoothing works by replacing the collinear lines with the one line that's tangent arcs to replace multiple lines in curve areas. This effect of smoothing can dramatically G-code files. Sizing may reduce by as much as 50%. The machine will run faster and more smoothly on a surface, improving the amount of code reduction depends on how well the toolpath is, and so forth, so forth. So that's all that. And then the linking right here, everything pretty much stays the same except right here. It's got 60 degrees. I like 90 degrees right now. The distance, we're going to leave that just to see what it does on this one. That's the lead in, the linear lead in length. We're going to leave that for just now. The pierce height, we're going to leave that for right now. And then we're going to hit OK. So everything's good. So now we're going to go over here to actions. There's our cut path. So there's a cut path. And then we'll go over here to actions. And then we're going to go to post process. Right there, engine, LS engine lift plate. Right here is the properties, the cut height, how high the from the material, the IHA spring back, the pierce height, and the retraction height. I moved the retraction height up to 1.25 inches, which is 1.25. So when it gets done doing what it's doing, the torch head raises up a little bit higher, so it doesn't hit any metal or anything that's in the way. We're gonna hit post, and we did it right. We successfully posted. So now we'll just minimize this. We'll minimize this screen right here, and we'll go down here to fire control. And now we have to go over here to, we have to actually go to the machine, and we have to hook up the laptop to the machine. I got the air compressor running that you can hear, and then we'll set the laptop right here. So to hook the laptop up, this USB cable right here, and Cars in the Cut told me I could get one that's 80 foot long, so that's even better. So you plug this into here. I need to give me some of them glasses. Plug that in there. I got the cover off because I had to do some stuff. I just got this. This is the new box, so we had to go in here and change the fire control stuff. But anyways, that's that. So yeah, that's lit up. Fire control is lit up. So we're gonna go to fire control. We're gonna open up fire control. Fire control is open. Everything's good to go. We're going to move the torch head out of the way. All right, so y'all hang tight right here. Got to put my belt on this morning, boys and girls. Now my table is a 4 foot by 3 foot table, and I bought this piece of metal. It's 4 foot by 4 foot. So, but it's all good. It's all good in the neighborhood. So now we're gonna have to make sure the plate is even. Three and a half. What is that back there? 3 3/4. So 3 3/4. 3 inch. 3 inch. So that's good. So we're good on that. 10 gauge. It's 10 gauge. It's 10 gauge plate. It's 10 gauge. 0.136 to be exact, somewhere on there, plus or minus. All right. So right here, we're going to go right here, and we're going to pull up. We're going to go to the file right here. I'm going to open it, and it should be, bam, there's our part right there. So now we need to set program origins. All right, so let's zoom out. All right, you see we got quadrants, all right? You got 1, 2, 3, 4 quadrants, right? Well, 1, 2, 3, 4 quadrants, right? Well, 1, 2, 3, 4 quadrants. 1, 2, 3, 4 quadrants, right? Well, 1, 2, 3, 4 quadrants, right? Well, 1, 2, 3, 4 quadrants, right? my quadrant is down here in the bottom. So what we do is I set my quadrant, and I should put it why is this thing acting weird? Yep. So set program quadrants. All right, set program quadrants. Should be okay. Okay. So we got, what's up, Carolina Big? So we got that. So we're going to 0 all axis. There we go. 0 all axis. Now our part's going to be up here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drag this plate back till I get to that sharp edge, and then we will re-square it. 10 gauge, 11 gauge, ever how you want to call it. Y'all stay right there. Just 1 second. Just 1 second. Now we've got to square the plate back up. You know what? I think I need to make some runners on the side just for 3 3/4. Three and 3/4, 3 3/4. All right, 3 3/4. All right, so we're gonna set 0 right here, okay? So we're gonna go down here to the torch. We're gonna try to use as much. Slow it down. Slow it down, slow it down, slow it down. Touch off. All right, we're good shape right there. All right, now we're gonna go right back here. So we're gonna go right here and we're gonna hit 0 all axis. Bam, everything's zeroed, right? That point right there is the torch. So if I was to take the torch, and move it, see, it's not home, right? So what I do right here is you go right here and hit go to work 0, and watch what it does. It goes back to where I said home was at. Right, you'll see where it's at, right? Okay, that's that. So now we got that part done. Now we're gonna hit back 0 all axis. So we back to 0. Now we're gonna go over here, and we're only cutting 1 for now. So we're gonna hit dry run. We're gonna hit dry run, all right? We're gonna hit dry run, and then we're gonna hit go. And we're gonna watch it cut it without cutting it. Just gonna be a simulation, right? What's up, TJ? What's up? What's up, Orange? Hey, if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. I'd greatly appreciate it. I wouldn't do a dry run on everything, because it could get time consuming. But I'm just doing a dry run with you guys because we're learning together. Son got this machine about 4 months ago. We've had a little issues with not computers, but with the motherboards. And Johnny at this company, he's been super great. Super great, super great. And we got everything working. I got a new updated box, but my limit switches are still not working. So they said it's a malware problem. So they're going to figure all that out, and then I have to do an update on the software. But I just disabled the limit switches. The limit switches is if the torch goes over too far, it automatically shuts it down. But that's why I have to set it to stay away from the limits. So I run one of these tables about 10 years ago, but it was a 20 foot by 20 foot table. It was a ESOB plasma table, a place that I helped out a lot, and they run on AutoCAD and SigmaNest. My son's fixing to graduate from integrated computer technology machinist from Hans Institute College in next May. So he does all this stuff. This company also sells a CNC milling machine, which is bad to the damn bone. And it's really not that expensive. And I told him, I said, hey, look, he's got a job interview at TKM. Well, he had a job interview Monday at TKM. So he's trying to get in there, which I don't think you have a problem. But I told him, I said, you're going to have to build a shop or add on or pay to add on to this building so we can get this out of this building, because I do body work and metal work in here, and move this out of this building. But we're going to cover it up and keep it clean as possible. I wiped it down this morning. But, yeah, so I done this, and I didn't push my son in it. He's a big computer person, got his drones license. And I'm not saying this because he's my kid. Very, very this world, you know what I mean? Because my buddy Kevin Tees, watched him for decades on TV, and he was at the C10 revival. He says, this is the future. CNC machining is the future of auto industry for manufacturing parts. And it is great that your kid's doing this. So this just opens up a lot of avenues. So I appreciate that, Henry. All right, so everything was good, nothing happened. So now we hit close, and now we're gonna go back to go work 0. We go back to home. We're gonna turn it off, dry run. And now if I wanted to cut multiples, I could go down here to pattern, and I could cut multiples of these, but we're not gonna cut multiples. We're just cutting one, just to have one cut to see what it looks like. Just to have it in the system. We're gonna take all this stuff off the wall, and we're just gonna try to make it a whole lot nicer. All right, boys and girls, y'all ready? We're about to go for good. Y'all ready to see some sparks? I know everybody's telling me I should have fans and open the doors. There's really no smell chemicals wise, it's just smoke. I do have fans, so we'll turn the fans on. I'm not opening the doors, but there is a fan right there. So you boys and girls, here we go. We're going for the go. We're going for real this time. Going for real. It just holds itself down, Carolina Big, just the weight. Woo! Boy. I'm gonna have to go buy some more metal. Boy, them hoes are slick, boy. Boy, I'm happier than a pig eating shit. Hell yeah. Let's get it. It still holds itself, Carolina. So when I cut that 18 gauge, it just laid there. We might have to slow it down a little bit, the inch per minute. We might have to slow it down just a little bit. It's that, I don't know what the speed of it is. We might have to slow it down just a little bit. But so far it looks pretty good. So when they give me the specs on the material, like the speed per inch, they said that you might have to tweak it a little bit to get it where you want it, but it looks like it's pretty good. The holes look like they good and round. Don't look like they oblong or nothing. Boy, I tell you what. All right, now it's done. So we hit close. Then we go back to work 0. She goes back to work 0. It'll continue blowing air for just a few. Let's turn the fans off. I'm gonna have to get me some. I have to get me some magnets. So now this piece, let's go over here to the table. We're making an engine lift plate for a LS. So let's go over here to the table and clean up. Just It don't have a lot of slag on it. Boy, I tell you what. Man, I'm having it. Boy, I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm excited. It don't have a lot of, I mean, I'll show you once I get back over here. We're going to put it together. All right. All right. It don't have a lot of slag on it. I mean, just a little bit. I mean, you could probably get it off with a file. Now this is 10 gauge. I just wanted to cut this out. It should be pretty fine. This might flex a little bit on 10 gauge, so it might need to be 3/16 or 1/4 inch plate, but I don't have none. Actually, that plate's for OG6. I'm gonna have to go get some more. So let's clean this up a little bit. Y'all just hang tight. Oh yeah, any parts that I'm manufacturing, they will be available for purchase. That is a fact. Like I said, just a little bit of slag. Just a little bit of slag. Yeah, well, see right here. Look, look. See, this is a 350. See, it's not much difference. This is 10 gauge, and that looks like it's 3/16. So it's really not that big of a difference in material. You see, it's really not that big of a difference. Just a little bit. Hey, wait a minute. Y'all see that? It didn't cut the center hole out. We were so excited, we wasn't even paying attention. I'd be a son of a gun. Look, we wasn't even paying attention. We wasn't even paying attention, fam. Look, it didn't even cut the center hole. Look, it didn't even cut the center one. We didn't even pay attention. No, I know, right there it is. No, it's put in there right there, look. I put it in there, look. Right there, see? No, I didn't forget to put it in. It just didn't nest it. It just didn't nest the part. Right there it is. But you know what? It's all right. It's all good in the neighborhood. That's why we doing a test run. Look, I made these when I worked at the old shop. Made these pot hangers, decorative. Yeah, Jesse, it's all right. It ain't no big deal. It ain't no big deal. So, yeah, that's why this is a test run. Test run. I was so excited, but it ain't no big deal in the neighborhood because I'll tell you what I'm about to do. See that right there? We're going to modify it right now. We're going to take and we're going to cut this off. We're going to cut this we're going to cut this notch off so it can fill in. Because we're going to weld it. This one right here, this is going to be part one. See? We're going to fix it. We're going to fix it, boys and girls. We're going to fix it right now. We're going to fix it. We're going to fix it. We're going to fix it. Y'all okay? Y'all fell down? Y'all all right? Is that okay? Y'all been drinking this morning? Y'all been drinking this morning already? I gotta find some glasses. Y'all hang tight. I gotta get some glasses. Yeah, I gotta get some glasses. Don't want damn security getting on me. Don't want damn security. What'd you say? I could do that, but I just cut the tip off. That's a shitty ass cutoff wheel. That cutoff wheel's glazed over. Let me get another cutoff wheel. That cutoff wheel's glazed over or something. It ain't even. That thing should have cut that thing out no problem. Told you. Told you. I told you that cutoff wheel ain't no good. Glazed over or something. Wasn't even cutting. Now I'd probably cut your damn finger off. It wasn't cutting that metal. Just sitting there spinning. You have it backwards. Have what backwards? Hold on. Easier to grind the tab off. You have it backwards. That's what I was told. Oh, I was like, what? I was like, what the hell are you talking about, Luke Willis? That is how it's supposed to fit. That's how it's supposed to go in there like that right there. It's supposed to go into that key right there. Oh, we still got a little high right there. Little high. We got a little daylight right there. We need to polish it some. But I will go back and make a adjustment on the drawing. Not the drawing, excuse me, on the cut path. I don't know why, like I said, I don't know why. You have to give us art glasses. We have sparks. Yeah. I can live with that. I can live with that. I can live with that. Y'all ready to put this thing together? I have to clean the table off. So let's do a little housekeeping. I gotta do some housekeeping today for sure. Oh yeah. It's okay. It's okay. I'm not stressed out about it. I was so excited with everybody. You know, I was just so excited. I didn't even check the tool path but yeah. After we do this one, I gotta do some housekeeping, boys and girls. Gotta do some housekeeping. Put this magnet on my welder. All I gotta do is just put it on the table. get my drop cord. Don't want to mess up my coat. Got my belt this morning. Now this ain't gonna bother. This ain't gonna bother y'all, so y'all don't have to worry about this, okay? It ain't gonna bother y'all. I'm just testing out my wire speed before I start. This piece of angle is square, so we're gonna put that piece of angle up there like that. Well, actually, we'll do it this way. So this piece of angle is square, so we're gonna use that. And all we're gonna do is we're just gonna take these little clamps. We're gonna clamp it. What's up, Tulu? What's up, TJ? All right, so let me show you what I got going on. All right, so I got it clamped to the table. This is a piece of angle iron. This angle iron is 90 degrees. Got that clamped there. Everything looks good. Everything's there. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna we're not going to put, now look, it's a thinking thing, right? You got to think about something, right? So if you put a bolt right here, you don't want to have no weld in the way for the bolt head, right? So if you put a bolt there, so it's a thinking thing, right? If you weld this too much, then the bolt will not seat down on there because it's in the way. You see, you don't really have that much room for the bolt, so you're going to have to keep your weld nice and tight, all right? So what I'm going to do is here's where it's keyed. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tack it here. I'm going to tack it in a couple spots, like here and here, and tack it over here on this side, tack it here and here and on that side, and that's going to keep it. And then I'm probably going to tack. I will tack it on this side, and then I'll tack it on the end, I'll tack it on that side. This piece of angle is not going to let it go nowhere, all right? It's not going to let it go nowhere. But you also want to control your heat. So I'm going to tack it, and then what we'll do is we'll run about 1 inch of bead on this side, and then we'll run 1 inch of bead on that side, and we'll just go forth and back and forth. If you need to draw your line, if you need to get you a, look at that son of a gun. So if you need to mark it so you know how far you want to go, we can do that too, but you don't want to overthink it. You know what I mean? Don't want to overthink it. So what we'll do is we'll go from like right there, and we'll do it on the same on the other side. All right, and then we're gonna go from there to about right there on that side. We'll go on that side like that. So what we'll do is we'll do that on both sides, and then we'll come over here on, we'll turn it around, and we'll do that side, and then we'll turn it back around and do it. Yeah, Holly loves him old skews. Sun gun's always in that sun gun asleep. All right, so I'm gonna set y'all back up, and we'll go from there. So I got a Miller-Matic 211. I've been looking at some different ones, but that Miller-Matic is a good one. I've had this one. I've had this welder for about 10 years. I got a TIG rig too. We could TIG it, but we're not doing that. All right, let's double check, make sure everything's good to go. Let's do one more test pass. Make sure we're good on that. Hollywood. Yeah. All right, we good? All right, so we're gonna tack it on the end. Here's my ground. I got a magnet. All right, so I can just stick it to the table so it won't be in my way. I think my liner is pinched, because every now and then I'll get porosity, which is little air bubbles, every single friggin' time, and then sometimes I don't. So I'm gonna order me a new lead. So if there's any little, see that right there done good. See that? That over there's got a little bit of porosity in it, and that one does too. So let me do a test run again. See, that done good. That done good. You're probably dragging dirt or carbon in it. Hey, Mike, you know what? To be honest with you, this liner's about 4 years old, so there might be some truth to that. There might be some truth to that, Mike. yeah, that looks like hammered dog shit. That looks great. I'll show you. See, I could never sell this because it's fucked up. Literally. That one looks great. That one looks like shit. That one looks good. That one got a bubble in it. I'm telling you, I'm gonna have to order me a new liner. Order me a new liner. Now it don't have to be welded solid. That one looks great. Somebody's probably gonna say, let it stay clamped until it cools down so there ain't no warpage. And I'm gonna say, yep, you're right. But this one right here is probably gonna go in the damn bone pile. Let me try some. I just thought of something. I still did it. It still did it. I was gonna say, if I cleaned the let me show you. Yeah, I think the liner's holding up. It's got something in it. You see how it does. See how it does really, really good? And then it's got porosity. And then you see how it does really, really good in the porosity, and it does really, really good. Does really, really good, and then it's got porosity. Does really, really good. Does really, really good. And then porosity, and then this one right here looks like hammered dog shit. And then porosity. And that's where it's keyed. Like I said, this is just a test run. I probably needed a new liner. This liner right here is about, I don't know, 5 years old. I'm gonna see if they have a new. Yeah, I need to get a new liner for a 211. So, and it's not the gas, because I run 105. I run 105 mix. I run 105, which is 92% argon, 8% CO2. It's not gas. But, and I'm not out of gas, so it is what it is. So, overall, I mean, it will work, but I couldn't sell this because it's not up to my it's not up to my standards. It's not up to my standards. Now I could go in here and I could grind this out and redo it, but I'm not going to spend no more time on it. But overall, I think it turned out pretty good. It's a little tweaked, but like I said, this is 10 gauge. If I made one to, I mean, it would work. This would probably flex. You know, picking the engine up, it would probably bend over. But if you look at that other one, if you look at this one, I've had this one for a pretty good while. This is like 3/16 plate. So it's really, I mean, if you're sitting here, if you're comparing it, I mean, it's really not that difference. This is 10 gauge, this is 3/16. I mean, it's really, I mean, you look at it, it's not really that much difference. You know, I run 90-10. Yeah, I do too, Mac. I like 90-10. And in my TIG rig, I run 100% argon. So there's my TIG bottle. It's right there. My TIG. I got to do some housekeeping. Yeah, I mean, it's not that big of a deal. It would work. But you know, I don't know. But you know what I could do? Y'all know me, right? Y'all know me. I'm always thinking about money. I'm always thinking about making that money. Y'all know that song that I wrote, right? Get her done, get her done. Always got money on the mind. What I could do is I could get some 3/16 plate. I could fix the notch. And then what I could do, man, see, I want to get into manufacturing parts. I love doing all overs, don't get me wrong. I love doing all overs. I really do. They're just so time consuming. I mean, so time consuming, you know, because it's just so much. They take up so much room. We're not getting no younger. I've been doing this shit for 30 years, man. I've been doing this shit for 30 years. So since my son's into this manufacturing stuff, which I done when I was his age and I loved it. But I just, you know, different routes. But I didn't have nobody supporting me, paying my bills, so I had to get out there and hustle and work 3 or 4 jobs. So I couldn't focus on what I couldn't focus on that. But I love fabrication. I love all that, right? I love all that. But I also love manufacturing parts too, and coming up with stuff. And I didn't come up with this design. I mean, everybody has this, right? Yeah, Carolina Big. I could cut a couple gussets, and I could put a couple gussets in here. But like I said, I don't want to waste no more material on this. But what I could do, Carolina Big, is I could get some 3/16 plate, which is only a 16th difference. You can see this is 10 gauge, which, well, no, it's a little bit. Yeah, this right here is this right here is 0.13 something, and 3/16 is 1.875. So it's like 500 thousandths. 5,000, 500 thousandths. Yeah, that's right. One or the other. Yeah, it's one of the damn other. We're not building race car engines in here. Yeah, so 10 gauge is like 0.13 something, 25, and then 1/8 inch is 1.875. So it's only 5, 6, 7. It's only like that much difference within the two. But this is what I'm thinking. Carolina Big, you know what I'm thinking? I could get some 3/16 plate, and I can make some of these, right? I can make some of these, and then could do like right in here, figure out how to put my logo, right, like JG or something, just JG, and then have them powder coated, and then offer them for sale, right? And just manufacturing parts, be good to go. But I definitely got to do some housekeeping today. I got what I wanted to get done. We got that cut out. This plate right here is for OG6, and I'm cutting it for everything else. So there's one more thing that I want to be able to do. I want to do today, but I'm not going to do it live. I will come back after I get it done, because I got to get them. I got to get them made. So I'm going to try this. So y'all see this right here? So right here, I'm going to try to take a picture of this, of that right there, and then I'm going to import it as a canvas, and then all you do is just connect the dots, and then I need to make 4 of these, and then they drop down into these keyholes, and then I bolt this in there so it's square, and then weld it up. These right here is LS 53, 48, 60, 62. These are engine plates for a LS, then to a G-body chassis. Well, I don't have a LS or a 53 or a 60 or anything like that. But what I do have is I have this little beast right here. This is the LU1. This right here is a 4.3 V6 out of a 2018 Silverado pickup truck. It's a LT. Makes 300 horsepower, 300 foot-pounds of torque. Here's the bracket that we made. All right, so let me show y'all right here. So this bracket don't line up. All right, let me show you. Let me get down here. Let me live with you. This bracket right here don't line up. You see it don't line up, right? So what we did is we made, what's up, Gary? So we made this yesterday. See that? It's at an angle, but it lines up. I already put bolts in it. So we made this, right? Also, I made it adjustable, where we could slide the engine forward or back. So you see the difference? See the difference in it? So we made these yesterday, so now I need to make these today. And then this is a 4.3 V6 out of a 2018 Silverado truck like that. And we putting that in that. Well, actually, we're putting it in the chassis is what we're putting it in. So y'all make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. I believe, I guess it's safe to say, and here's the transmission. There's a 6L80 transmission. It might be safe to say that I'm going to be the first one that's going to put a 2018 LT 4.3 V6 twin turbo in a G-body. So, with hydraulics. So, the guy never called me yesterday about my chain bridge, so I'm going to have to call him Monday. Or, yeah, go by and see him Monday and see where he's at on that. Because I can't bend 1/4-inch plate. So, we're going to build a chain bridge. And then there's the box plates that we made the other day. So, yeah. But, yeah. If you do a lot of metal work, you need one of these little wheels. So, yeah, y'all hit the channel. Y'all hit the subscribe button. Y'all hit the notification bell. What's up, Nova? Yeah, everything's going this color. The chassis is going to be boxed, chrome moly tubing. Everything's going to be boxed the way it needs to be. We're going to put hydraulics on it. Oh, yeah, I got a 9-inch rear end too. I forgot about that. Yeah, John Buchanan, I got a 9-inch rear end right there. It's 60 inches from hub to hub. So I got to take that to the rear end shop and have them cut it and shorten it and put all the tabs on it for a G-body. These are, oh yeah, twin turbo, buddy. Yeah, TKM's I'm gonna document it, everything at TKM, so we're working on the logistics. So when I take this engine up there and drop it off at TKM and they do their tear down, I'm gonna do a video of it. And then they're gonna do their thing on it. I mean, basically this is a LT engine. LS7 rockers, forged crank. This thing right here makes 11-to-1 compression right now. ICT makes an adapter plate where you can bolt a LS7 intake to this thing. So a lot of stuff. Holly makes a mid-mount system for the front, so you can put a mid-mount system on the front. I'm gonna check in on that. But yeah, twin turbos. And that thing is, you see how much shorter this thing is? See how much shorter this thing is this way? I think it's like 7 inches shorter. It's 125 pounds lighter than a 6.0 and a 6.2 because it's all aluminum. It's all aluminum block. And that little joker right there is going in here. Well, after we clean it up, of course. This is the color of the car. You know, see? This is the color that I come up with. This is the color. Oh yeah, Mike, it's gonna be slow. Yeah, oh yeah, Tulu, it's gonna be slow. There's the 9-inch. So, but yeah, y'all stick around. So, yeah, we got October 17th, 2026. That's my objective. That's my goal to be at TKM. I think that's when they're going to have their next dyno day and open house, and the C10 revival is the same weekend. It's right across the street. It's going to be good times. Also, I'm going to make the brackets here. I'm going to make everything for this thing. Everything that you can buy online, I'm going to make it. And then eventually it'll be available for sale, all the brackets. I'm going to manufacture my own parts. And then we'll go from there. But, yeah. So that's that, boys and girls. So, hey, Infamous Nova. Look, we made this morning. Look. A LS lift plate to lift your LSs out. So, that's that. Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, yeah, here's the old shifter. Look, there's the old shifter out of the Impala. Look at that thing. Old cobbled up mess. Yeah, it turned out, we had a little hiccup, Infamous. For some reason, it didn't cut the center notch out. We were so excited, I didn't pay attention. But that's okay. I can go in there and figure out why the tool path didn't cut the center out. But it's keyed. My welder's acting up a little bit. I think I need a new liner, because it will weld real good, and then it'll get some porosity. And I even cleaned this one. With wax and grease remover, and it still done the same thing. It welded really, really good. And then I got porosity. This one right here, it looks like hammered dog shit. But I wouldn't be able to sell this because it just don't meet my standards. And then if you look at these factory ones, look. I mean, they don't have porosity, but they done the same thing. Look, stitch, stitch, stitched, stitch, stitch, stitch. This is 3/16. This is 10 gauge. So this is that much shorter, or that. I didn't have no 3/16. And actually this 10 gauge is actually for OG6. But I told y'all I wanted to cut something. So we programmed it and we cut it out this morning. So, because it's probably got stepped on. All right, so that liner, if you're not familiar with how that stuff works, I'll just explain it to the mass. It is a piece of wire that's rolled, right? And then there's a plastic liner that's in that, right? There's a plastic liner in that, right? Then the wire runs through that liner. If that liner's been stepped on or something's been dropped on it, it'll kink that outer shell wire, which will kink the plastic, which will restrict the gas flow to come up to the end of the nozzle. And it could be dirty. I mean, I could take it apart and blow it out and see there. Look, I made this. All right, I made this 10 years ago. I made this 10 years ago at where I used to work at. Same thing, just stitched it. And this right here is 3/16 plate. So you got the outer jacket, and then you got the wire. There's a little curly Q wire, and then there's a plastic liner in that, and then the wire, the welding wire, runs through that and the gas. So if it's been stepped on and kinked, it's like restricted. So I just probably, it probably just needs to be cleaned out, blowed out, whatever. But yeah, I appreciate every single one of you. Hey, when my Miller did that too, I replaced the whole cable with him. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, Craig. And mine's probably been stepped on. I try not to step on it, try not to drop nothing on it. It's probably been stepped on, kinked on, rolled up too tight, you know, anything, because actually I have there's a I take a piece of Scotch-Brite and cut it and put it over the wire on when it comes off the roller, and put a paper clip on it to hold it, so when it goes in the liner, it swipes all the dirty stuff off of it. Yeah, they got that too. Yeah, I'll call Monday. I'll look on Amazon and see if they have a liner, a torch lead. If not, man, I really don't want to call Airgas, man. That'd be bust you in the head, man. But anyways, I appreciate everybody tapping in. We went over our 60-minute mark. Y'all know I like to keep it down to 60 minutes. I'm going to try to take a picture. Yeah, they do. Arc 3, that's what they call themselves, Arc 3. I'm going to try to take a picture of the other part and try to import it as a canvas, and then try to connect the dots. And then once I get it done, I'll probably just do a short video. I probably won't go live. I'll probably just do a short, and we'll go from there. What the hell? What the hell was that? Tulu, you a damn fool. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Tulu, I got your email. I got your logo. 87SS boy, I got your logo. It's going to take me a little bit of time, but I'm working on something for you guys. I'm working on something for you. It's going to take me a little bit to figure out how that works. Turtle. Yeah. Turtle. All right, boys and girls. I appreciate everyone. Appreciate the gift. Damn it, boy. What the hell? What the hell's going on there? That's pretty cool, man. Them little Halloween things. Oh, look, I tell you something else I got to make too. So my wife, I love cactuses. So she loves cactuses too. I mean, she likes cactuses too. So she found this thing on damn TikTok, and I need to start posting more on TikTok. I think if I do videos like this, cutting just live, I think they'll do good. But she found this video on there where they took 1.25 inch PVC pipe and made cactuses, right? Made cactuses. And then they put black corrugated pipe over the PVC pipe, and then on the ends, they taped up the ends to make them round. They put like foam or something in there and taped them up. And then they wrapped the black corrugated pipe in Christmas garland, and they put white Christmas lights on it, and they made Christmas cactuses. You put them in flower pots and you just set them out in the yard. So that's what I got to do. I got to do that too. So I got to make 3 cactuses. And here's the cool thing about it. I'm going to make 3 cactuses the same height as my 3 boys. So we're going to have a cactus for my, I'm not going to say their names. We're going to make a cactus for all 3 boys. And we're going to make a cactus for Owen. When he was alive, he was 3'11". So we're going to make a 3'11" one, and then I'm going to make one for my middle son, and I'm going to make one for my oldest son. So that's pretty cool. So I'm going to do that. So I got to do that as well. With elbows and fins. Yeah. So the main piece is 60. The main piece is 60 inches. And then I think like at the 3 foot mark, you put 2 T's, and then you got one arm that goes one way and one arm that goes the other way. And then you run that out just a little bit, and then you put a 90, and then you got an upright, and then you got an other upright, and then, like this, and then go from there. I got a TikTok page, and I haven't posted anything on TikTok. The TikTok page is the same as my shop's name, and I used to just post paint videos on there. Me just airbrushing and painting. And I looked at it the other day, and I haven't posted anything in like 2 or 3 years on TikTok. But I got a buddy that called me, and his daughter just graduated marketing. And if you want to reach that audience, which is Gen Z, I'm a Gen X. If you want to reach the Gen Z, all the Gen Zs and all them, not us, all the Gen Zs, that's where they look for stuff. On TikTok and what is that, Chat Gap or whatever that is taking the place of Google. So if you want to, in a market aspect of it, and you want to reach different people, you're going to have to use different platforms. So you're just going to have to, just go from there. So them cactuses will be $60 in pipe. Oh, it's okay, man. It's okay. It's okay. Them cactuses will be $60, probably more than that. That's not the. I mean, I understand what you're saying, but that's not the point. I guess I don't know. It's something that my wife wants, and to represent the three boys, my 3 boys. So it don't have a number for me. So I mean, it could be $600 a cactus, and it wouldn't matter. Yeah. There you go, Carolyn Big. But yeah, I mean, you can't let stuff like that hold you back. But yeah, because she don't ask for a lot anyway. So she said that she wants some cactuses. So, yeah, it's. I mean, it's not. Yeah, it's just like So it's like she needed a stand to put all of her little succulent cactuses and all of her little ornamental cactuses that she keeps because they can't stay outside when it gets cold. So one Saturday, I went live and we built a cactus stand out of 1x4s. We built like a 4-tier cactus stand. I went live and built it, and then we took the torch and we burned all the wood and we stained it, and I took it in the house and I held. We mounted LED grow lights on it and made it adjustable, and it fit right in between a section that she wanted. And man, I probably had $300 in that son of a gun. Probably had you interested in fixing a 79 F1 for the camera? Email me, man. T-Bone, email me. Email me. Email me. All right, boys and girls. Seems like the chat feed has stopped moving on my end, so I guess we're good. Like I said, I'm gonna try to get some more parts cut. I got to do some housekeeping. Nothing much, Mark. We just making some parts. We just go back and start watching the video. We made an LS lift stand, and we're now gonna make some 84 Cutlass mounts to put a 2018 LT 4.3 V6 twin turbo into an 84 Cutlass, aka known OG6. So just stick around, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, hit the membership bell. If you want to be a member, join the channel. For a member, members will get just first previews of OG6, which is an 84 Cutlass, and then it will get released after. I hope everybody has a great day. No, I'm not building a GNX. I'm not building a clone. I'm just building my own thing. OG6 in memory of my son. He passed away January 28, 2019. He was 6 years old. We started a scholarship, said Forever 6. So 84 Cuddy actually gave the name OG6 because I name everything. So 84 Cuddy said, why don't you call the car OG6 in memory of his son? It's an 84 Cutlass. So I'm putting a 2018 4.3 V6 in it, which is kind of paying homage to the Grand National and the T-Type, but I'm using a 4.3 V6 out of a 2018 Silverado with a 6L80 transmission and a 9-inch rear end. We're putting 16 switches. We're putting hydraulics. Red's Hydraulics sponsored it. It's got all Red's Hydraulics. Gonna put Lux wheels. MVU gauges sponsor the gauges, and TKM's gonna build the engine. And I'm looking for a good transmission shop now to do the transmission. So we have October 17th of 2026. That is that's the day we all got to be at TKM on Dyno Day and have a great time and fellowship. So if everybody wants to go, that's fine. I know that. I know, Jesse. The Grand National was a 3.8 with a turbo. I understand that. I totally understand that. Everybody keeps correcting me and says the GNX, the Buick Grand National was a 3.8, not a 4.3. I understand that, but it was a V6. I'm not putting an old style engine in it. It didn't have an engine or transmission in it. I'm not putting a LS, a 5.3, a 4. I was gonna put a 5.3 in it and a 6.0, but then an old student of mine told me about the new LT 4.3 V6s that make 300 horsepower and 300 foot-pounds of torque. They make them in aluminum. So I got the second gen, which is all aluminum, which is 11-to-1 compression with forged parts. It's basically a 5.3 LT engine with 2 cylinders knocked off. Okay. Oh, my bad. The chat feed is going so fast I can't keep up, so my apologies. But I wanted to run a 76 millimeter turbo. I did want to run a 76 millimeter turbo, but John Boy says, why don't you run 255 millimeter turbos? That's what we put on our Mustangs. They spool up faster, they make more boost, and they make more horsepower, and they're more fun to drive. You don't have that turbo lag. So plus the 2018 4.3 V6 is about 9 inches shorter. So we're gonna put both turbos right in front. So I want to do 2 turbos on the front but when you open the hood, you see 2 snails. You see 2 titties right there, and then you see the engine. 4.3 is the only 6-cylinder now, 4-inch bore. Scroggin Dickey run 176 millimeter turbo at 14.5 psi and made 680 horsepower and 750 foot-pounds of torque. I think that's what it was. You can look up Scroggin Dickey's 4.3 V6, and I think they made like 600 and some change and like 700 some foot-pounds of torque on one turbo, on a 76 millimeter turbo, on 108 octane fuel with just a cam swap and something else with the turbo. And they was running 14.5 they was running 14.5 psi. So what we're thinking is take 255 millimeters and run them like at 7 psi or 7.25 or something, 7 psi to get the 14 psi. And Holly supports the LT engine. So Holly has the wiring harness, the pedal, and all that stuff. So that do we like Germans too here? Germans? Everybody's welcome. Basically soda. Everybody's welcome. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the channel. No politics and no religion. Or the ones with the wrenches will get you out. Horsepower plus 15 psi. Yeah. Yeah, Cars is the BMW import guy. Cars in the Cut, he's not in here. And I don't even know where Cars is at. Hey, I'm sure no such thing as no politics and no religion. Scott in here, no religion, no politics. We don't talk religion and we don't talk politics. Because if we do, the ones with the wrenches, the blue wrenches, they will show you the door. They will get you packed up with an Uber and they'll send you going. Man, the Germans treat Mercedes like pickup trucks, man. They throw pigs in the damn trunk and shit, man. Well, that means that you live in some kind of fairy tale where I don't like politics. Well, Scott, let me tell you something, man. Let me tell you something. Out in the real world, Scott, you can talk all the religion and all the politics you want. You can regurgitate that shit. You can echo that shit in an echo chamber until you're blue in the face, and that's okay. What I'm saying is on my channel, we don't talk politics or religion. We don't talk politics or religion. That shit is echo chambered in your face 24/7, 365 days out of the year. Politics and religion to create division in between people and societies. You can believe whatever you want to believe. You can stand on whatever side of the fence you want to stand on, and I respect that 100%. But what I'm telling you on this channel right here, we don't talk religion or politics. Not here. Not here. So if that's something that you want to do, go on somewhere else. I don't live in a fairy tale. This right here is a no politic and no religion. My channel is not about that. We're about having a good time. We're about making parts. We're about building badass vehicles. We're all about this right here. Now, I do talk about my son's scholarship that helps people in college. My son died in 2019. And we started a scholarship at the college, and we have a Forever Six scholarship to help people better themselves to be better today than they did yesterday and strive to be better tomorrow. We do talk about that. We talk about badass vehicles. We talk about vehicles that need to be badass. We talk about all kinds of shit like that. We talk about my past. We talk about my schooling. We talk about my SEMA builds. We talk about all that. We talk about metal fabrication. We talk about trying to figure out how to run this bead roller over here. We made this pipe anvil in memory of my friend Gene Winfield. All that shit. We can talk, we built custom inner fenders for this damn Pontiac Le Mans that this guy run 30-inch fucking wheels on. We got this new, my son got this new tool in here. It's called, it's a plasma table, NGO Designs. We're starting to program parts and manufacture parts. We're fixing quarters. We're building 63 Impalas with a daggone blueprint engine with Sniper 2 fuel injection. We're working on this. We're working on the OG6, which is a Cutlass. This is my 54 Bel Air Coupe. This is what we talk about. And we talk about all kinds of shit. See, right here, look, JG Innovation Garage is an equal opportunity company that is committed to diversity and inclusion in the workplace. We prohibit discrimination, and this section is for all the haters out there. They have a job as well, so this is your cheerleader section. We welcome you all to join and participate. Baby wipes and ibuprofen are available in the vending machine. You see that fucking seat right there? That son of a bitch is empty. Anybody want to sit in there? There you go. You got your spot right there. Now let's catch back up on the damn comments and see. I hope that clarified. Oh shit, I didn't know there's more to the shop. Yeah, man, there's all kinds of shit here, man. Yeah, Jesse, welcome to the channel, my guy. Welcome to the channel. There's a lot of channels like that, not buying them. There's a lot of channels like that, not buying them. I don't know what that means, Henry. Hey, Mike, hey, you more than welcome, Mike. You more than welcome. Lock them up. You can't stay. State property? This ain't no state property. This is private property. What it means to criminals on the street. I don't know what the hell y'all talking about now. Lock them up. Oh yeah, and Jesse. I don't talk about it much on here. But I am an avid hunter. Yeah. So we talk. We do that too. So I appreciate every single one of you boys. Yeah. So yeah. Look, Jesse, you still here? Look, I built this whole chassis. Look, man, I built this whole chassis. Built this whole chassis. This is a 61 Ford box truck. Built the whole chassis, man. I built all of this. Look, chrome ollie, gas tank. Done every bit of this in here, man. Built all these brackets for the seats. These are seats out of 2014 Ford Explorer. This thing has got a 302 Mustang engine in it that's built. Runs an automatic transmission, 9-inch rear end. Sniper 2 fuel injection. Yeah, done all this. So yeah, done all this. I just custom airbrushing, pinstriping. Man, the only thing that I don't do is interior. Yeah, custom paint, airbrushing, pinstriping, gold leafing. I teach classes. Man, this just goes on and on and on. Done this one weekend. This is my turd. It's got a 383 dart block in it. I built this thing like in 2008, 2009. It's got fuel injection on it. Yeah. But this right here, we building this is OG6. This is a Cutlass. That's that Cutlass down there, OG6. But yeah, that's what we're doing. Yeah, this is my turd. Yeah, this is my turd. Yeah, y'all see my turd? You can't see the paint job because, oh yeah, you might be able to. Hold on, let's turn the lights out. It's dirty. Look. Yeah. Yeah, we can go down here and look at the Cutlass right quick. Yeah, we can look at the Cutlass. Yeah. All right. So it's an 84 Cutlass Supreme. It has no engine, no transmission. That's how I got it. I'm building that chassis first. I'm doing everything to that chassis, getting it rolling, painted, powder coated, everything done on that chassis. Then we're gonna take the body off of this chassis. There's nothing wrong with it. I just wanted to have another chassis so I could work on it. We're gonna take everything off of this and we're gonna paint the bottom of the car. I got the original door back. It's really not in bad shape. It just needs to be like steam cleaned and it'd be good to go. I have a pedal, but I don't think that pedal will work with that because that's a 2018. I have the original door. I don't know why. I don't know why they changed the door. And then we're gonna put a panoramic roof in it. So we got a pano roof. So we're gonna put a Mini Cooper roof in it. But we got a lot to do, man. And then this is the paint booth right here. This is the paint booth. This little camper right here has got air ride on it. I cut the chassis out from under it, built a whole new chassis. My buddy Chad Glass helped me. So this, my son's gonna pull that behind his square body, which is right there. I can't walk over there. If I walk over there, I'll lose signal. There's his square body. Oh shit. Hold on, I'm sorry. Sorry. I hit the wrong button. So the little camper's got air ride on it too. My son's gonna pull it behind his truck, which is a square body. I can't walk over there because I'll lose signal. So the plan is, yeah, it's clean. It just needs to be, oh shit, I left that light on. It just needs to be cleaned up, steam cleaned on the inside. But what I was gonna say is, I'm gonna build this chassis, brace it, chrome ollie tubing, do all the bracing, box everything in, do the extended A-arms, do everything. Build the chain bridge, take this rear end out, put the 9-inch in it, get this whole chassis done, everything done. Set the new engine and transmission in it, the drive shaft, it'd be a complete rolling chassis. And then once it's completely rolling chassis and it's painted and powder coated to match, then I'm gonna pull OG6 up here on the lift. I'm gonna separate the body from the chassis, roll that chassis out, put the car on the rotisserie, and then fix everything on the bottom of the car and make it slick. Paint the bottom of the car the same color because this car's gonna have hydraulics on it, 16 switches. I'm not gonna do no hopping. It's just for this 3-wheel lockup, stuff like that. It ain't gonna be hopping, just a nice cruiser. And then everything will be color matched and painted. And then we'll paint the car. But once I get once I get it on the rotisserie and all that stuff's done, then we'll do all that. No, hell no. Mac, here, I'll show you the, hell no. Hell no, Mike. I had to cancel that damn order. I'll show you this. Oh, I got another panoramic roof right here. This one right here is for the dually. This one right here is the go in that dually, that 4-door dually. But I'll show you this. Here's the hydraulics for the cups. There's the hydraulics from Red's Hydraulics. They built me the hydraulics. There's all this stuff there. So we got a lot of stuff to do. It's much you won't work. Yes, a G-body frame. Oh yeah, on the 68 C10, yeah, everything built this exhaust, custom exhaust. This guy only had a cab and a title. I've done everything else. It's a 5-speed. It's a TKM engine. It's a 408 stroker, a big 408 stroker. This is all aluminum. This is the air box. Fresh air goes into there, goes through the intercooler pipe, comes up through there, comes through there, and goes there. All this is functional. So yeah, built the exhaust, custom speaker box. Exhaust comes out. He wanted out of the side of the bed. Hold on. Will they be coil over or under hydros or just? Michael, I can't answer that question. I can just show it to you, okay? I can just show it to you. And then hopefully it answers the question for you. It's going to be like this. So maybe this will answer your question. So it'll be deep cups with the power barrel, and then the chain bridge. I can't bend 1/4-inch plate, so the guy, I told him what to do. And then I'll have to sleeve it with DOM tubing for the cylinders. So I don't know, does that... Michael, does that answer your question? Will it be coilovers or under hydros or just rigid? Does that answer your question? And then on the front, there's a lot of stuff. See, on the weekends, I'm gonna try to work on my stuff and my son's stuff. We're gonna take, once we get the back done and all the plating done, then we're gonna take the front suspension apart, and then we're gonna cut the A-arms, and we're gonna add 1 inch, and then we're gonna plate everything. Yeah, it'll have, so I got them to cut me some 6-inch pipe. That's 3 inches long. And then the 6-inch pipe, there'll be stovepipes. And then the springs will be up in the pockets. Sorry, I don't have the answers for you, Michael. The last hydraulic build I done was in 1993. I did a 93 Toyota pickup truck. And we put Honda Accord springs on it, and it rode really good. So, and it had reds on it. So if I don't do a lot of air, I don't do a lot of hydraulics. Like I said, the last one I done was in 94. Most everything I do now is air ride. I didn't do that. That's got air ride on it. That's got air ride on it. My son's 86 Silverado's got air ride on it. Hydraulics with suspension. Yeah, so did that answer your question? Did I answer your question? Because I don't know. If I don't know the answer, I don't know. I don't know. I reach out to Carolina Big, Elko, and JoJo from Lux Hydraulics, or not Lux Hydraulics, Red's Hydraulics out in SoCal. That's where I get all my stuff from. So I've been out of the game since 93, 94 on hydraulics. So, okay, cool. And then the springs in the front, I think I'd have to look at the invoice. The springs in the back are like 2-ton springs, and then the springs in the front are 3-ton springs. And here's the springs, which I know they got to be cut to fit, but here's the springs for the front. I hate to hear that, Robert. I lost one of my boys, and I couldn't imagine. I mean, here's the springs for the front. Yeah, sorry, Robert. Yeah, I lost Owen, and well, I say my family lost Owen in 2019, and it wasn't Corona, it wasn't nothing like that. It was just unexpected. And we started a scholarship, Forever Six Scholarship, at Randolph Community College in Asheboro, North Carolina, to help other people. So, yeah. So here's the panoramic roof for the Cutlass. Got that. Well, actually, Carolina Big actually got it for me, because the other one that I got was broken. This one was the replacement, so it works. So we're good on that. So, yeah. And then this 68 Le Mans, the only thing I was supposed to do with this 68 Le Mans was fix the inner fenders, and now it's turned into a whole bunch of other stuff. He needs to figure out what he wants to do so we can get this son of a bitch out of my way. It's holding up traffic. So, yeah, we just got to figure it out on that. So, no, I do this for a living. It's Cody B. You got a lot of projects. No. I do this for a living. This ain't a hobby. These are clients. These are clients' vehicles. Clients. I do have a lot of work. I've been blessed. I have a lot of work. I've not answered my phone in 6 months. I got policies. I can't even say your name, Vlad. I have contracts with everybody. Everything's accordingly. I got. Okay, yeah. Vlad, I don't even know how to say your name. I guess it's Russian or Yugoslavia or I don't know, Ukraine over there. I guess that's that. I can't pronounce it. Who said I was a cracker? Who said I was white? Bam. Lock them up. Who said I was white? Put the heat on and pick the car. Yeah. Well, everybody signs contracts, so they have to abide by the contracts. I don't talk business on here, so if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. I don't talk politics, religion. We don't talk politics or religion, and I don't discuss business, money on here. That's in private. Some stuff's kept in private. But I do say this, every client has to sign a contract. Every client signs a contract. Every client has a notebook. And everything's in that notebook. And it's accordingly. Hit the road, dude. Hit the road here. State property? This ain't no state property. This is private property. Lock them up. You boys done like Thule. What type of shop are you running? I'm running a shop that makes fucking money. That's what kind of shop I'm running. What are you talking about? I'm restoration, classic car restoration. I do everything but interior or engines. I sub the engines out. I got 3 engine shops, and then I got 2 transmission shops. I'm looking for another one. Cato in Utah does my interior. PG in Texas does my interior, and Slosh Tub does my interior. So I got 3 interior shops. I got 3 engine shops. So you can go budget, you can go mid-grade, or you can go no questions asked TKM. No, I got a year. October 17th, 2026. That's the day we got to be at TKM. 1 year to build that Cuddy. Yep, you're right. Probably over 3,000 hours in that car. Yep. You're probably right. You're probably right. You're probably right. That's why I'm on a 30-month plan, Michael. Michael, I'm on a 30-month plan. In 30 months, my shop's going to change dramatically. In 30 months, probably 28 months, it's going to change dramatically. So I'm not going to do all overs no more. I do hear side bets if he makes it. Hey, that's all right. It's all fun, Mike. Take them side bets, baby. Going Amish? Nah, Jesse ain't going Amish. I used to have my hair slicked back. I just didn't feel. Is it bothering everybody that my hair is messed up? Is it just is it bothering everybody? You want me to get it? You want me to get it? You want me to get it? You want me to get it for you? Southern Transmissions. I'll check that out, T-Bone. I'll check that out. I got some friends that live in Miami, down there in Daytona. I got people 190. Oh, yeah, 190, baby. 190. Yeah. Hey, I'm excited about it, man. I'm excited. Has your beard ever caught on fire? Hey, that's a good question. So let me tell you, I got a water stove. Right? A hot water stove, like a boiler. And I was filling it up one day, right? I fill it up every day. But my beard was real long and my hair was a little bit longer. And I just throwing wood in there and I throw a little bit of trash in there, right? And I don't know what it is. I don't know. You know, water bottles are bad about building up pressure. Like if you put the lids on them. So we got a new policy here at my house. If you put water bottles in trash can, you got to make sure the lid's off of them, right? Because if there's any moisture in there and the lid's on there, they build up pressure and then they, right? They steam off. Well, the problem, I don't know what it was. So I was burning trash and I was getting a fire started and the fire was going, whatever. And I don't know what in the world happened. Fast lane. I have no idea what happened, but I tell you what, flashbacks. It's like somebody put their hand on my shoulder and we opened the door and it was a backdraft or something. Something went off in that firebox and the flames came out. And when the flames come out, I looked down and put my arm up like that, right? I looked down and put my arm up, right? And closed my eyes and my mouth like that. That flame come out of that box, that 30 by 30 by 30 cube firebox. That flame come out, and I done like this, and that son of a gun said, and it come back. God is my witness. I had no fucking eyebrows. They were gone. It burnt my eyelashes all the way back to the lids. It singed my hair back all the way back to the top of my head. All the way back, right? My beard was all the way down to like here. It singed that son of a bitch up about 9 inches. It sucked it up tight. It looked like a fucking Brillo pad. My hair was burnt all the way like icebox. My forehead was like that. All the way back. You want to talk about drop, roll, and pat me out. So after all that happened, I opened my eyes and my fucking eyelashes were stuck to my bottom lids. So I just calmly just walked over to the water hose. It's cold too, man. It was like 30 some degrees outside. I walked over to the damn water hose. I got some damn soap. Because if y'all know, I take showers in the damn driveway, butt ass naked. If y'all didn't know that, y'all have to find that out later. I sat there and washed my whole face. And you know, when you got burnt hair, the tops of my forehead right there had like 1st-degree burns. My cheeks looked like fucking Santa Claus. They was all rosy and pink. So after I got all that done, I took my shirt off. I dried my head off. I walked in the house, and my wife looked at me and she said, "What the fuck happened to you?" I said, "Suck, bang, and blow, baby. That damn firebox out there sucked, banged, and blowed right on top of me." Yeah, no, but see, Gary, that's terrible. But there was no gas. It was just paper and trash and plastic bottles and a little bit of wood and a little bit of damn lighter knot in there to get the fire started. That son of a gun, all it come out that looked like the damn movie Backdraft, baby. I went to the barbershop up there. I went to the barbershop and I go in there and I had a ball cap on and I took it off and they looked at me and said, "Did you try to cut your hair?" I was like, "No, the fucking fire did." I said, "Just get it as close as you can get it and just get the burnt out of it." So they cleaned it all up and it took months for my fucking eyelashes to grow back. And I looked like powder. I looked like a damn albino. It looked like I had no eyebrows whatsoever. None. What's up, Cuddy? None. You like the movie Backdraft. That's some of it's what. Yeah. So after that, I wasn't mad. I didn't get mad. I just got everything situated. And then I told everybody in the household, I said, "Look here, from now on, no milk jugs, no Gatorade bottles, nothing plastic. If it's got a fucking lid on it, it does not go back on the bottle. Throw that shit in the trash. Do not put nothing with no lid on it." Oh, pinky all the way, baby. Pinky all the way. T-bone, pinky all the way. Pinky in the brain. What we gonna do today, brain? What we gonna do to brain? What we gonna do today, brain? We're gonna do everything we do every day, brain. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do what we do every day, Pinky. What is that, brain? What is that, brain? We're gonna take over the fucking world. Oh me. Oh me, boys and girls. Man, y'all done kept me on. Y'all done me like Tulu. Y'all done kept me on here for an hour and 20 minutes. Yeah, pinky. Fuck the brain, pinky. We pinky. I don't get that high torque starter yet. That was funny as shit, 84 Cuddy. See, that's the spirit. That right there is the spirit. And I give SKD props too. SKD, that's the spirit. Tulu TV, that's the spirit. That's the spirit. That, you seen that bike, Mike? Yeah, that's the spirit. SKD, 84 Cuddy, Tulu, Carolina Big, he's got to redo his. That's good spirit. That's what it's all about right there. That's what it's all about. Like I told y'all, the first time I ever got called out was when Build on a Budget called me out. And Build on Budget says this. He says, we don't compete, we complete. And it's nothing hiding behind anything. It's no hidden shade. It ain't no hidden agenda or nothing like that. It's to motivate everybody to get out and do something and be motivated and then come out and hang out and have a good time. I don't know who invented meet and greets, but meet and greets has been going on since the damn 20s, I guess. I guess they did meet and greets with fucking buggies and shit. I mean, saying that you came up with meet and greets is like, I think Gary said it or Nathan said it. That's like you coming up with a theory of dating. You know what I mean? It's just So I just, oh yeah, Tulu. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, I see where you're going with that, Tulu. Yeah. 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 This is gonna be the see SK square body. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Y'all about to get shorts all the way up to next October. Right 84 JG. Hold on a second, Tulu. We just getting started. 80 JG. Right 84 JG don't know yet. Mike was in Tulu's core charges. I'm working on a 79 Suzuki GS 1000. Got it for free. Can't go wrong. Toyota Park cleanup. Hey man, that's cool, Jesse. Hey, I'm all for it, man. I'm all for it. Square Body said it best, and Nathan said it best too. Square Body said everybody just got spoon fed free game and free content to take over the internet to just shut it down. Nathan Price said it good too when he says it's not, I don't know word for word because I can't remember. I can see it, but I can't remember. But he said, not word for word. He said, it's not to throw shade. It's not to say I'm better than somebody or I got something better than somebody or I can make this. It's not about racing. It's not about competition. It ain't but none of that. It's just about getting out there, getting motivated, turning wrenches, building something, showing up, having a good time, having hot dogs, hamburgers, barbecue, whatever the food truck's there, having a good time, fellowshipping, just having a blast and just having fun. That's all it's about. It's safe. You're not on the highway. You're not racing. It ain't about suspension and who's got the more horsepower. It ain't all about that, man. You got to understand there was over 300 cars there that showed up with their daily drivers and some classic cars showed up just to see what they done. And we got, go back and watch my lives. If you think it was a competition, go back and watch my lives and look how much fun everybody was having. Now there was little side bets on the side, $1. Like there was little bets going on, $1. Hey, $1 he's under 800, $1 he's over 800, or $1 he's over 500, or $1 he's little side bets in between people. It ain't no different than everybody talking shit about sports and all that crap. It ain't no different. It's just fun dollar bets. But if people took it personal, that's on them, man. That's on them. That's on them. My daily ride right now is my 2015 Silverado. My daily ride was my son's 86 Silverado. But the knock sensors are bad, I believe, and it keeps going into default mode, and it hits code 44. And I just got aggravated with it and burned out on it. I'm going to replace the knock sensors on it, and if that don't fix it, Jay, if that don't fix it, no, the C10 show is only trucks from 1923 to 1988. 98. 1923 to 1998 Chevrolet pickup trucks. Yeah, that's right. Oh yeah, the guy in the Dodge truck. Yeah, the guy in the Dodge truck. And then look, man, there was a Jeep in there that had 38 Super Swampers on it. He made 138 horsepower. I think that's what Tulu was talking about. He made 138 horsepower. The one that actually, not the green Mustang, not Bubba's Mustang, because that's a full damn race car, not that one. But the guy that actually got the highest horsepower was in a GT 350 Mustang, his street car that he drives to work every day. It's just, it had a little turbo and stuff on it. He made 900 and, I think it was 963 on a damn street car. And they ended up making another trophy for him because Bubba brought his damn, which is fine. I mean, it's fine. But he had a full-blown race car. So, a daily driver 66 Malibu. That's cool, man. That's cool, man. Yeah, it made, yeah. So the Mustang, go back and watch my videos, man, and watch the shorts. The Fox Body Mustang, they had the boost turned down to like 18 to 20 psi. It was running like 10% nitromethane mixed in his fuel, and he made 1,200 horsepower to the wheel. But that's a full-blown street race car. I mean, he races it on the street. It's got tags and fucking insurance on it. But that, he come in there to get this little $30 trophy, right? Which was made out of a billet of aluminum, and it had, and then there was a car show, and it was People's Choice, and they gave out 3 trophies. So if you don't want to be on the dyno, you don't have to be on the dyno. You can go out there and enter in the car show, which was free, and it was crowd favorite, and they give out 3 trophies. I posted all these pictures. He made 1201. Made 1,201 horsepower. But I'm pretty sure that car could make more. I mean, he wasn't running with like 18, 20 pounds of boost on 10% nitro. JR Gray Fast street car in Carolina, Fox Body, 434 peanut motor. I don't know. I don't know, T-Bone. I have to check that out. I know TKM has broke a lot of world records. Yeah, Mike. Yeah. I'm with you on that. I know what that car can make, but I can't say it on here. I know what that car can make. I know what that green Mustang can make. I've been told, but I'm not going to say what it can make. All right, so T-Bone. So you're talking about John Dock. So let me tell you this. The engine that's in this C10 truck right here is the same platform that's in John Dock's car. It just don't have turbos on it. This engine right here, this 6.0 built by TKM, you know, it's built by TKM. You know, it says it right there. TKM right there. See it? TKM. Right there, TKM Forming. This same engine that's in this truck has the same internals that John Dock's 6.0 has in his Corvette that he had, just no turbos, just to let you know. Just to let you know. Just to let you know. The intake valves on that thing are 2.5. I got videos of them CNCing the heads out of billet aluminum. The intake valve is 2.5. Yeah. So, I don't know what I just hit. I hit the wrong button. But anyways, boys and girls, I appreciate it, man. We've been on here for an hour and a half. I appreciate all the gifts. I'd sit on here and talk to y'all till my battery went dead. But I got to get to work. I'll check back in with you later. And y'all remember, Frank's Red Hot. It's not always what you know, it's who you know. That's the damn truth, T-Bone. What's up, Cars in the Cut? We just talking about. So I'm gonna say one more thing before we go. I'm gonna piggyback off of what T-Bone just said. It's not always what you know, it's who you know. I'm gonna close this live out with what T-Bone just said. Tulu TV said it the other night. He got real upset and he was trying to explain something, but nobody was listening. And this thing's like a dead horse. You just keep kicking it, it ain't gonna go nowhere. So after I say this, I'm done with it. I'm not changing what I'm doing. I'm not changing my message. I'm not changing my objective. If you want to call me out, OG6 represents my son, Owen Green, which was 6 years old. If you want to call me out in fun, call me out. Tulu TV said it best. Tulu's TV said it best. He says, tell me a time when you're going to be able to go to TKM Performance, walk behind the scenes, meet people that you normally wouldn't meet. Tell me a time when you're going to go in there and somebody like JG is going to introduce you to people like Kevin Mullins, John Boy, Freebird, Happy, John Docksire, introduce you to people like that. Richard Petty, which he's not going to be there, but I'm just saying, I have tell me another time when you're going to get that pass. When you're going to get that pass, look, when you're going to get that pass to walk in somewhere and say, hey man, how you doing? What's up, JG? I don't know, baby, how's it going? Hey man, this is my guy right here. This is, I'm not going to say his government name. This is so-and-so. He's also called Toulouse TV. He's on YouTube and he's trying to get this production thing going on where he's doing a lot of video content and get his channel going up. And he does a lot of other stuff too, like security. He does telecom stuff. You know, blah, 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 blah. Like Toulouse says, blase, 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 and the third. That's Toulouse saying. Tell me again when you're going to be able to be put in that situation. Tell me when you're going to be able, when I'm in with Continental, I'm going to be able to introduce you with people with Continental to get a free pass, right? To get in there. It's not what you know, it's who you know. Some shoulders that you rub on will get you in the doors. Also, don't forget, big boy, don't forget. Some shoulders that you rub on will get doors closed in your face too. It works both ways. There's some people that you associate with that you won't get the time of day because of the company you keep. You know what the old saying say? Lay down with dogs and get fleas. Best believe it. Best believe it. So if you want to take it a different level and go and be all whatever, that's on you. Because I was at a point in my life where I was associated with people that opened doors and I got into other doors. Even though I did the work, even though I had the work, even though I had the work ethic, even though I done the skills, even though I done what I was supposed to do, I still couldn't get in that door because I wasn't, I'm not going to say I wasn't accepted. I just didn't get validated. I wasn't made. So if you was up north, like into, you know what I'm talking about? I just wasn't a made person. If you know what that means, you know what that means. I wasn't validated. I wasn't spoke for. Even though I could have been the best thing since fucking sliced bread, that door still did not open until somebody opened it for me. There are some things that you have to go up to and knock 3 times before they'll open the door and ask you what your business is. I'm trying to tell you, you can't have closed-minded. So when Toulouse says, tell me a time when you're going to, tell me another time when you're going to, and I'm not saying that if you seen Kevin Mullins at the racetrack and said, hey, Kevin Mullins, how you doing? Or, hey, John Boy, hey, man, can I get your autograph? Oh, yeah, man, cool, whatever. And then they're going to go on about their business. That's what type of, but if you had somebody that knowed somebody, you might be able to sit there and have a little bit of fucking interactional conversation with somebody. So let me tell you something else. Tell me again when you're going to be with Bugs or Danny D, rest his soul, or Charlie Hutton, or Eddie's Customs from down in Miami, or Richard, the president of the Richard Edwards, the president of East Coast Mini Trucks, or the vice president. This is Bugs. If you know, this is me. This is Danny D. Every year at SEMA. Every year at SEMA. This is my friend. That's the pictures for the Atlanta Braves. That's Richard Petty at us at a dinner. Tell me when you're going to be able to get into that. Tell me. I tell you something else. And I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but Carolina Big told me this. I got to catch up on these comments. Carolina Big told me this. He was at the C10 revival. Carolina Big. Nowhere near me. Carolina Big had one of my hats on. He walked up to the Automail Direct booth. The guy at Automail Direct booth pointed at his hat and said, hey, I don't know the exact conversation, but I'm going to tell you what Carolina Big told me. He's like, hey, you know JG? They expressed some stuff. They talked, and he's like, yep, whatever, blah, blah, blah. You know what Automail Direct did? Automail Direct gave Carolina Big and his wife 2 Automail Direct hoodies, which are $45 hoodies, and some other free shit. Carolina Big got that because he had my fucking hat on and he knew who I was. And I'm not saying that Carolina Big used my coattail to get it, but when they asked, hey, do you know him? He's like, yeah, man, that's my guy, blah, blah, blah. Hey, man, let me hook you up. I got something for you. Come over here. Give them 2 fucking hoodies that said Automail Direct on it. That is what I'm talking about. Associate yourself with people that's going to open doors that normally wouldn't open doors for you. Be careful associating with people that will shut doors that will close opportunities for you. Some people say, I don't like burning bridges. I will burn a bridge and build a boat and paddle my ass to fucking cross it. I do not take no for an answer. Absolutely not. And I'm going to show you this right here. Look, y'all know who this is? That's my guy. That's my guy, Shorty. Y'all know who Shorty is from Shorty Paint? Look, there's me again at SEMA. There's Matt Lugo. Look, there's Richard again. There's Eddie. There's Shorty. There's his wife. Here's us. We just got through eating at SEMA. These are people that I know. Y'all know who that is. He don't need no damn invite. He don't need no introduction. This is at SEMA at the Linex booth. We had a thing at the Linex booth. Look at there. I'm telling you. I'm not telling you this to say, oh, look at me, I'm better than somebody. I'm telling you that I have put through the time in the ditches. I have drugged my shit through the ditches. I've backed up to the curb more than most people's went fucking straight in their lives. Gene Winfield, my buddy, Gene Winfield. I got pictures I got to put up on the wall. This right here is inspired by Gene Winfield. This is a pipe amble that we built live on TV, and I give Gene Winfield credit for this, and we filled this up with sand. I'm telling you, I've been very fortunate. I don't want to be selfish. I want to share all I can share with people to motivate people and tell people there is more. We can do more. Everybody can do fucking more. I can do more. I can do more. If you think you've done enough, you need to do 10% more. So let me catch up on these comments and see where we at, because I don't want to miss nobody's comments. Let me go back. Y'all keep doing your thing. Oh, yeah, Michael. Yeah, 30 more minutes. All right. Let's see. I'm going through the comments, check up, because I was cooking. I appreciate that. Oh, shit. I appreciate that, Cars. What's up, Metal? Tulu, stay on the grind, Car. Yeah, networking increases your net worth. If you want to increase your net worth, you need to network. I appreciate that, Tulu. 84, Mac, Preach, J, that 3 knot, yeah. Got to get set for a foundation. What's up, my friend of mine? A friend of mine versus a friend of ours. Yeah, I've heard that saying. Mike, you funny. Mike, you funny. What's up, Grease Spot? Yeah, yeah, I got a picture of, I got more pictures of me and Charlie Hutton. Charlie Hutton is a great dude, man. I text him every now and then and say, what's up? And all these people here, I got their numbers. And I talk to them if I need something or checking in. Oh, Carolina Big, yeah. I didn't know you got a t-shirt. I didn't know you got a t-shirt, Carolina Big, but I do know that. Yes, Stephen, this advice applies to corporate environment too. Yeah. Yeah, I don't even have an AMD hoodie. I got this old West Coast chopper. One look like a fucking Ewok. Look, I look like an Ewok. Look like an Ewok. Be wary of behind the scenes. Yeah, I don't care, man. Fuck them, feed them fish heads. But don't give up, recently deleted. Just keep pushing. Well, I appreciate that, Grease Spot. I appreciate that. I mean, yeah, there's some good people out there, recent, deleted. There's some good people out there. Yeah, I know, right? It's 30. It's not 30 degrees here. Um, what's up, Kane? What's up? If I missed anybody, I'm trying to go through the comments. Hey, recent deleted V. You need to follow Cars in the Cut. He is the import guy. He is the damn. He's like Mercedes, Land Rovers. He's the guy. He's the guy. He's the guy if you into imports like that and European cars. Um, oh yeah, look like a damn look like a fucking Ewok. Look, where's my? If I have my glasses, if I have my little glasses, I look like an Ewok. Yeah. Hey, I'm gonna look. I'm gonna give this right here, and we gone. If the last 5 people in your messages is not motivating, if the last 5 people is not motivating you and pushing you to be better today than you were yesterday and stoking your fire to increase your network by increasing your net worth and to make you be better today than you were yesterday, they don't deserve to be in your life. If you got anybody in your life that is toxic, that is holding you back and not pushing you forward and motivating you forward, they don't deserve to be in your life. Not everybody deserves to be in your life. It is a privilege to be in somebody's life, to motivate. That's why every season the leaves fall off the trees, because some people in your life is going to leave in your life. That's why trees grow and grass stays. The trees and the grass are in the same location, but they don't hang around with each other. So remember, boys and girls, remember what I said, don't worry about the man up the road or down the road. Sweep off your own front porch while I sweep off anybody else's. Put God first, let loose and drag. Peace, I'm chicken grease, I'm out.